Hello friends, let us learn today how to design and simulate a circuit to obtain the family of curves. Which curves? Curves that consist of drain current versus drain to source voltage for different values of gate to source voltage. But the family of curves are there, so multiple curves we will be obtaining at the end of the simulation. So this simulation we are doing using the Multisim software by National Instruments Corporation. So let us open the new file if already a opened file is there. This is a menu bar. From the menu bar, I will just zoom in so as to have the more details. So this is a circuit window wherein we can place the components. This is the design toolbar. Now from the component to toolbar, I will choose one of the transistor, place transistor. So I want N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. So from the different transistor families, so I will choose the enhancement type N-channel MOSFET. So I will go with the 2N7000 MOSFET. Make it OK. So the component will be placed here. Now so as to bias the MOSFET properly, so that the MOSFET works in the saturation region, I need one voltage source. So in the groups, from the window of selecting components, in the group I will go to the sources family. In the sources family, I will choose one DC source, DC power source. Make it OK. Again, so there is option, we can make the copy of the source also. Make a copy and place it, paste it. So we get another sources, because the two voltage source will be required. One voltage source to bias the proper gate to source voltage, another voltage source that will bias the drain to source voltage. Now the ground connection, for every simulation circuit to be simulated, ground connection is also required. So place a source. This is also a shortcut wherein you can choose the sources. So ground connection. OK. So place the ground connection. So I will close the window. These are the only components that are required for circuit designing right now. So I will take this on to left side. So I want to re-label this source as a VGS. So label, I will give the label as a VGS, gate to source voltage, and its value, I will take gate to source voltage value to be equal to 6 volts. So as soon as you double click the power source, so as to edit the details, so in the label, if we can change the label of the voltage source. In the value, it will give us the voltage source, numerical value. Make it OK. So voltage source label has been changed and its value is 6 volts. Now double click this voltage source. Label of this voltage source, let us call this as a drain to source voltage source. So I am calling it as a VDS. Value of this voltage source, let us take its maximum value. In the value field, its value is in volts, so 20 volt. Make it OK. So 20 volt. Now I want to join these components. So whenever we want to join the components, from the one of the end of the DC source, positive of this gate to source voltage, go to the gate terminal, and from negative will be connected to the ground connections. Now from VDS voltage source, positive of VDS source is connected to, OK, I want the straight line. So from this, take the left turn and join it to the drain end. Again complete the connections from this side. This is a source terminal to ground connection. Negative of this voltage source is also connected to the ground connections. See, these are the labels. So this is a drain terminal, this is a gate terminal, this is a source terminal. So this arrow, so this is a substrate terminal. Substrate is connected internally to the source terminal. So this is a N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. So N-channel indicates drain and source terminal. These are designed with highly doped N+ layers, while the substrate is the P-type material. Now this is the completion of the circuit designing with the components. Now we want to go for simulation of the circuit. Every circuit should be grounded. Make a note, otherwise it will give an error. Now our objective is to obtain the drain characteristics curve, output drain characteristics curve of this MOSFET. Now the drain characteristics curve is obtained with vertical axis. So obtain the drain current level. I will take the help of this probe. So it's a measurement probe. If I go to this icon, it indicates it's a measurement probe. So I will click on this measurement probe. So it indicates the probe. So we can change the level of this probe. Double click onto this icon. It gives me the parameter details. By default, this probe gives all the details of current and voltages. DC voltages, RMS voltage, peak to peak voltage if it is there. Now right now we are applying only DC sources. So either DC voltage or current. So we are interested to obtain the value of current. So I will deselect it and then select only the one parameter, current parameter. We can change the label of this probe also. So where it indicates drain current ID. Make it OK, or just simply you can apply and then OK. So this is a larger window. We want to display only the current parameter. I will make this window short. So if you simply run this, it will indicate the value of current. It is around 800 milliamperes. So for 20 volts of VDS with 6 volts of VGS, we get the drain current of 800 milliamperes. Now I will stop the simulation. Now we'll go to the simulate menu bar and go for the analysis purpose. In the analysis, I will choose the DC sweep option. In the DC sweep option, it will ask which voltage is to be analyzed. Now in this circuit, for the simulation, we'll be going for analysis of both the voltage source, VDS voltage source and the VGS voltage source. So VGS, it's a starting value with 0 volt by default. Now VGS value, we know that its maximum value we have chosen to be 6 volts. So let us make the stop value of 6 volts. In the increments of 1 we can make. So for VGS, when VGS equal to 1 volt, it will change the value of drain to source voltage, plot the graph. Then later on, it will go to the 2 volts of VGS. For the VGS equal to 2 volt, it will plot the curve for different values of drain to source voltages. So the second source to be analyzed becomes get to source voltage VDS. So its starting value is 0 and stop value I will make it as a 20 and in the steps of 2 volts. So if we make it simulate, okay, I will make some changes in the parameters. Actually what it should be, I will go back, go to the analysis parameter and DC sweep. I will choose the first source as a VDS, where starting value is 0 and the stop value is 20 volts and it is in the increments of 2 volts each. Second source I will choose as a VGS. Instead of this, I will change the sequence. First source as a VDS and second source as a VGS. Get to source voltage starting value 0. This value to be stop value as a 6 volt and in the increments of 1 volt. So what will be the effect that I will say you at the end? What will be the effect of making the first source and second source interchanging the sequence? So I will just make it OK. And then if we simulate again, output parameter is also to be specified. Output parameter is the drain current ID. So if I remove this, already in the DC sweep analysis, all the variables by default it will give. If we want to add some additional, in that way we can add the label in the circuit diagram and then we can add the respective label and that will be appearing here as a part of variables in the circuit. So drain current, I will add this as output variable and if I make it simulate, so I am obtaining this particular graph. So what is the meaning of this graph? So let me change the background. So background is white now, so the waveforms are more clear. So if I go to the trace option, trace properties, I want to change width. Width I will make it 2 so that the graphs are more clear. So I have changed. So this is a grid structure. So show grid and don't show the grid. So this is a show grid structure. So this is a legend, so all the details are given here. So these are the graphs. So during analysis, what we have done, the first voltage source to be analyzed was the VDS. See here, the VDS is obtained from 0, 5, 10, 15 and 20. So for different values of VDS. So this x-axis indicates the drain to source voltage. Vertical axis indicates the drain current. These are the graphs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 graphs are for different values of gate to source voltage. So how to identify it is for which value of gate to source voltage? We can find that. See it here, it is a violet color, dark violet color. So initial value VGS is equal to 0. So this is for VGS equal to 6 volt. I am obtaining this graph. So if we go to the cursor, using the cursor also it will give the detail. These are the cursors. So if the cursor is not there, see this is the icon. Show cursor and don't show the cursor. So by default, so if you disable this button, it will not indicate the cursor. If you enable, it indicates the cursor. So if I choose this cursor, again, this is a show trace lines and data points of all the traces. So these are the data points. So for every value, we have given drain to source voltage to be increased, taken in the multiples of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20 it is giving. In the multiples of 2. So 2 volts, 4 volts, 6 volt, 8 volt. So on likewise from 0 to 20. So for every increments of 2 voltages, VDS increasing in the steps of 2, it has taken the data points and they are joined. So that is clear from here. Show trace lines. So if I take this cursor and come to this point, it will give me the details. See cursor 2. So cursor 2, it is giving details of all the graphs. So if I right click here and add data labels to the cursor, it indicates me the value of respect to drain to source voltage. So drain to source voltage is this one and this is a drain current. Value of drain current 32 picoamperes. So it is almost in the 0. Current is 0 picoamperes. So if I drag and try to find out the value over here, so I can obtain the show select mark on the trace. I will just drag it. It can give me the details of this point. Add data at the cursor. So it is giving the details. So these are the points. So at this point I am getting for 4.813 of drain to source voltage, current is 775 milliamperes. But for the last graph, so this last graph is for the VGS equal to 6 volts. This particular graph is for VGS equal to 5 volts. This graph is obtained for VGS equal to 4 volt. This is for 3 volts. And this graph is obtained for VGS equal to 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Below 2, it is giving the 0 value because at the 2 also. So its threshold voltage value is greater than 2 volts. So at exactly VGS equal to 2 volts, it is giving us the value as a 0. So in this way, we can obtain the curve. So this curve is nothing but it's a family of curves. Family of curves. This is a family because for different values of gate to source voltage, we are obtaining this family of curves. For drain to source voltage, where we are taking the values in the steps of 2. So for every increments of 2 volts on the x-axis, it is obtaining the different values of drain currents for changes in the value of gate to source voltage. So here all the details are specified. At any point you can go and find the values of coordinates of that point. So second cursor is also there. We can take the help of the second cursor. First cursor details are shown with the x1, y1 coordinates. Second cursor details are given with x2 and y2. So for the different family of curves, it is indicated here. Okay.